Shalom, let us give our praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakwa, Kodash, Brakatah. Double honor to the apostles of Great Millstone. Salutation to the brothers. They're teaching truth and sincerity. This is a video, once again, this the Lord battles, man. We live in a time of judgment, of deliverance, a time of great sorrow, man. This is a woman we living in a time. It's likened to a woman, you know, a pregnant woman, you know. If you know about, you know, a woman being pregnant, you know that's not a, you know, that time of labor is sorrow and misery come. And we living in them times, man, where, you know, deliverance is about to happen, you know. But before that, you gotta experience the pains and the sorrow. So this is Jeremiah 20 and 15. It say 20 and 14. It say, "Cursed be the day wherein I was born. Let not the day wherein my mother bare me be blessed. Cursed be the man who brought tidings to my father, saying, A man-child is born unto thee. Make him very glad. And let that man be as the city which the Lord overthrew, and repenteth not. And let him hear the cry in the morning, and the shouting at noontide. Because he slew me not from the womb, or that my mother might have been my grave, and her womb to be always great with me. Wherefore I came forth out of the womb to see labor and sorrow, that my days should be consumed with shame." You know, and that's how the elect feel, you know, because we come in this world out of our mother's womb, and we see nothing but, you know, sorrow, man, and labor, and we labor in this, you know, labor and sorrow, you know. You gotta, you know, you got hella bills, you know, go through shit every fucking day, you know. You see sorrow, you see your people in such a low state. We in these weak bodies, so we always, you know, catching a cold. And, you know, here the winter, you ain't catch a cold, but in the summertime, you sick as hell, you know. You see people scoffing us upon this truth. So we like, damn, we came out our mother's womb for this. Shit, we was better off. You know, like Jeremiah said, I better off let my mother womb be my grave, man. Our people going off, man. We see our own 2/3 of our nation trying to hold us back. You know, we got these damn idiots, these natural beasts, these Edomites, these the so-called white men ruling over us, man. So, man, this is sorrow, man. You know. Let me get this in Jeremiah 13. You know, I want to talk about 2/3 of our nation. You know, they going off, man. This is Jeremiah 13, and I'm starting at 9. It say, "Thus said the Lord, after this manner will I mar the pride of Judah and the great pride of Jerusalem." Right, and that was going to happen. The Lord's going to destroy 2/3 of our nation for being prideful. You know, that's being like a prideful woman. You know, this evil people which refuse to hear my word, which I walk in imagination to their heart, and walk after other gods to serve them and to worship them, shall even be as this girdle which is good for nothing. And that was happening. Most of our people worship false idols, false gods, such as Jesus Christ. The Lord's real name is Yahweh Shah in the Paleo Hebrew. They worship the Buddhists. Okay, they worship you know, what else they worship? Islam. You know, which is a whole false religion. The Roman Catholic Church, hell, they worship money. Hell, they worship themselves. You know, all these forms of false things, false gods, it's idols, is abomination in the Lord's sight, man. So the Lord's going to punish our people for doing that, man. All right. It's a verse. I'm gonna jump to verse 19. It said, "The city of the south shall be shut up, and none shall open them. But Judah shall be carried away captive. All of it shall be wholly carried away a captive." You know, and this is the time. You know, you got to compare these scriptures to the times we living in now. Of course, it was talking about, you know, in the past, but are people still doing the same matter of wickedness as they was doing the time? You know, it say, "Lift up your eyes and behold them that come from the north. Where is the flock that was given thee, thy beautiful flock? What wilt thou say when he shall punish thee? For it say, for thou hast taught them to be captains, and as chief over thee. Shall not sorrow take thee as a woman in travaileth?" There go that woman in travaileth again. The Lord gonna bring judgment, bring the sword on you, which is right now the modern day sword is Edomites. In the past time, the Lord always had a nation to be like a sword over us, like a ruler over us, like a punishment over us. He would use the Babylonians, he would use the Syrians, he would use the Persians, he would use the Medes, he would use the Greeks, the Romans, which are Edomites, the so-called white person, right? Right now, using the so-called white men, these goddamn Edomites, to be punished, to be basically the rulers over us. You know, it's the Most High sword right now, and it say, sorrow shall take thee as a woman in travail, and the woman and sorrow gonna take hold of 2/3 of my nation as a woman in travail, man. For basically they allow these, you know, they rejoice that these Edomites is over them. You know, they're being real coons, man. All right. It say, and if thou say in thy heart, wherefore come these things upon me? For the greatness of thy iniquities are thy skirt discovered, and thy heel made bare. Can an Ethiopian change his skin, or a leper his spots? Then may ye also do good that are accustomed to do evil. This is a twofold scripture. You know, of course, that we talking about Edomites, of course, but that's nation. But that's talking about 2/3 of Jake, because 2/3 of Jakes are accustomed to do evil. They fucking run to fucking vanity shit, man. All right. So sorrow gonna take hold of you as a woman in travaileth, right? Yeah, man, and that was gonna happen. And guess what? These Edomites, they got a judgment coming upon them too. Jeremiah 50 and 12. Did Jeremiah 50 and 12, right? It say, because you were glad, and right, and this lines are perfect what I just said. Even the sword, even the ones that the Lord using these Edomites and these heathen nations to punish us, guess what? They gonna get judged for even punishing us. So this is Jeremiah. This is Jeremiah 50 and 11. It said, because you were glad, because ye rejoice, O ye destroyers of my heritage, because ye are grown fat as a heifer at the grass and the bellows of bulls. Right. So the Lord saying, because you was glad in destroying my heritage, your mother, verse 12, your mother shall be sore confounded. She that bear you shall be ashamed. Behold, the hintermost of the nations shall be a wilderness, a dry land, and a desert, because of the wrath of the Lord shall not be, because of the wrath of the Lord, right? Because America, which was birthed out of Europe, right? British London. Um, they gonna turn against America. All NATO and the EU is gonna turn against America, man. Shoot nuclear missiles, 200 million missiles upon this place, right? Because this is the hindermost of the nation. Edomites is the lowest of the lowest, man. The bottom of the bottoms, right? So because of the wrath of the Lord, right? The Lord that's ultimately doing this. Because of the wrath of the Lord, it shall not be inhabited, but it shall be woefully desolate. Everyone that goeth by Babylon shall be astonished and hiss at her plagues. What? Once again, a female again, man. The Lord going to destroy this woman. They're going to destroy this woman, man. All right. Let's get this in Jeremiah. I might come back to the scripture. Jeremiah 51 and 30. It say Jeremiah 51:30. It say the mighty men of Babylon. It say the mighty men of Babylon have forborne to fight. They have remained in their holes. Their might have failed. They became as women, right? And that's what's going on, man. The Lord is going to make these, starting, of course, these Edomites. The stronger of these Edomites, they're going to be as women soon to come, man. The Lord going to bring judgment and going to bring pangs upon this place, man. It's like a woman in travail, that pangs, those pains, they going to feel them pangs, man. Those what you call it, I think when the woman she's cramps, those cramps, those pains, you can feel them, all right. Those tough Russians, guess what? They gonna feel them pains, man. They gonna fall, man. Triple G, you got your Ukraine fighters, Lomachenko, which she could be a Jake, but people look up, we don't know. But he's from the Ukraine. You got those tough Edomites. Guess what? They're gonna be as women in that day, having contractions. Yeah, that was gonna happen. Those contractions gonna happen, man. All right. It say their mighty men have failed. They became as women. They have burnt her dwelling places. Her bars are broken. Come on, man. That was happening, man. The Lord, just like as the Lord broke Nebuchadnezzar down, the same thing is going to happen with America, man. Starting with America, and any place where America, Job 9:24 said the earth is given to the hands of the wicked. So all this earth is America, really, because they put their hands everywhere. They got garrisons and embassies everywhere. They got embassies in Jerusalem. So all these places where these Edomites has spread out their hand, their military might, the Lord is going to break all the militaries and make them as women, man. All right. This is Job. This is get this in Job. This is Job 27. Job 27 and 12. This is a portion of a wicked man, It's a Job 27 and 13, matter of fact. This is the portion of a wicked man with God, and the heritage of oppressors, which they shall receive of the Almighty. If his children be multiplied, it is for the sword, and his offspring shall not be satisfied with bread. Right. The Lord is going to destroy their children, man. That goes for 2/3 of our nation too, man. The scripture says